What's up, Imperians? This is Naka. Alright, so it's been a while since we last had an update, 1.7. It's the beginning of March. We were hearing not too long ago that it was going to be mid-March, so we're looking at probably like 1 or 2 more weeks before 1.8 comes out. But we might hear something probably by Tuesday. So, and I'm recording this on Sunday night. So now this is purely my opinion. I'm just speculating. I'm not really saying anything like, this is gonna come out or this is gonna come out. It's just kind of what I'm thinking what would be a good thing to put in 1.8, and that's the player market. Now the reason I say player market is because we've got all this stuff in our assets, like salvage that we can't use, and it's been something that's been in the game, like hinted since last year. The big thing is that the game, that mostly the reason I'm still playing Dust is because its connection to Eve, and at the moment the connection to Eve is really weak. It's just shoot down on a planet, and you can talk through chats, but there's the thing that connects all of us throughout the game is the market, and the market is basically the backbone to politics, and paying people to go and do things for you, and the connection to Eve would really tie the whole game together. I mean, a lot of people are saying Planetary Conquest 2.0 or PvE, and I think that could actually all wait if we had a player market, if we actually had a true connection to Eve. I mean, I'm an Eve pilot myself, but I don't know. So what I've been gathering from FanFest and what the devs have been saying is that they've been trying to get the markets, the two markets between Dust and Eve, because Dust market is capped off right now. It's not, they can't do anything with it. Basically, between the two, they want them to work like on the same level, where the average player is making the same amount between the two games. But I got a feeling that's not going to really work out to its full fruition. Partly because PC is totally totally a fountain. Now I remember they were talking about the economics behind the two worlds, and or the two different markets that are at play here, and if you added another faucet into Eve, it would destabilize it, and that kind of thing. And really, if you look at it, Eve kind of has that same thing with moons, and how one or two corporations control a large portions of the wealth. And you can make a comparison to that in Planetary Conquest, how Planetary Conquest has that sort of monopolize, people monopolize it and control it, and bully other people into not having access to it. So Eve may or may not have problems at the beginning. It most likely will, because of the influx of either items or what do you call it, manufacturing items that they'll be able to make through Eve. Maybe if they held off on that, but I mean, to start, they need to open it up to player trading, and also changing the amount that you make per game, or if you get more items per game, because and primarily with the whole player trading is, with player trading you make a true market. You're actually making it so it has its own kind of price flux. Things will change pretty rapidly. I mean, right at the beginning, everything is going to be worth nothing. So I mean, first week maybe you're going to see prototype stuff going for almost the same price as standard stuff. So, but it'd be a fun experiment. I mean, it'd be cool to be able to see where that goes. And since it's closed off from Eve, it could basically have its own crisis, you know, like a market crash, and it could also have its own, you know, market boom. So I mean, just experiment with it. That's all we need. We need to actually do something with it, because if it sits here and does nothing, it'll die off and people stop playing it. There's two things that need to be fixed with Planetary Conquest before we do any of that. I mean, along with it though, is basically making it so people can't lock their districts, so you can be attacked with impunity from anyone, you know, regardless of you know, your control over an alt corp or whatever. And then to go with the to have clone sales, the clone pack sales, to be a little I'd half the prices, because it's I mean, yeah, it sounds very socialist, whatever, but yeah, comparing it to Eve, they've been actually recently with Eve been working on things to unseize that grasp on power and money, with the siphon units, where basically anyone that's you know, got a quick frig and some time can go and set up a moon siphon thing and make moon goo, get moon goo, and just steal it and make Tech 2 items and make money off of it. And, you know, if the person managing it doesn't pay attention, you know, it's that kind of thing we need in Dust. I'm just saying that it's lacking. It's sorely lacking a sort of you know, being able to throw money around and just not give a shit, you know. Now, there's something else that I noticed with Planetary Conquest is that a lot of the big corps they have a decent amount of Eve presence, and they're able to do orbitals constantly throughout a game. Now, there's not enough reward for an Eve player to go and help out a corp that doesn't have Eve's, you know, like good Eve side support, or, you know, enough money on Eve's side to pay them. So to be able to transfer money between the games adds a whole nother layer, where a Dust Corp's making a decent amount of ISK, and they don't have any way to fight the Eve stuff that's going on, and they just get orbitaled every game. And just because the enemy team has orbitals, the enemy team has the edge. You know, for it to be equal, it'd be cool to you know, pay a mercenary corp to prevent the enemy team from getting, you know where I'm going with this. It's annoying, the fact that we still, after a year of this game being up, it still doesn't have a strong enough connection through, you know, like ISK or economics or any of that. Like, that's the most important thing in the game, is the economy. There's none of it in this. Alright, so my rant is over. What do you guys think? What do you think should come in 1.8? I mean, besides the suits and the guns that they've been showing us. You know, let me know in the comments below what you know, I'll be watching and responding to comments down there. I'm also going to make a forum post about it too, but yeah, my in-game character is nakaya indigene. If you wanted to squad up with me, or, you know, let me know what you think through there, I'll leave that in the section below the video too. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe. Yeah, I don't got anything else for you. I'll see you in the next video though. Don't forget, happy hunting.